Hello, Chinta. So nice to meet you. Finally, you have been doing these interviews with us all along, and now I know we are plenty of people who want to know more about you. How are you? How did you get into Reiki? Oh, please share with us.
Yes, so first,
Yes,
thank you so much for having me and for this interest. Yes, I'm a bit nervous. I have a sore throat. I think it's you can hear it. Um, and I'm a bit nervous because, it is easier to ask questions than to answer them.
yes, it is. It is.
This time, I'm on the difficult side.
Yes,
So, yes, I'm taking care of the media for
yes.
ERG and taking care of the connection with the RUCAM, also for ERG. And I'm also a representative delegate for Pro Reiki Germany. Yes. And yeah,
Wonderful.
I'm looking forward to your questions.
Yeah, of course. I understand that you have been doing Reiki for quite a long time. How did you start with Reiki?
Well, this is a wonderful story, I
Yes.
think, as it is for all of us. Yeah. My journey with Reiki started in 1987. I think that makes 37 years. Is that okay?
Oh my God, yes.
It's it's
And still so young.
half of my life, really.
Yes.
And the world looked quite different at that time, you can imagine. I was teaching at the secondary school, and at the same time as teaching, I was interested in personal growth and spiritual development methods, because I felt that this was essential to do a good job, teaching job. And I had spent an entire year in India in an ashram, meditating and learning many methods such as breath therapy, an NLP, Ericksonian, Tai Chi, dance. It was really a whole place, a wonderful place to discover yourself and to loosen up. So, well, back then in home, my partner offered me to go with him to a Reiki course.
Oh,
And so I said immediately, yes, of course, thinking of a nice weekend with my lover. And oh, wonder, this was much more. As you can imagine, it was the beginning of a universal love affair. And when I first put my hands in Reiki on somebody during the workshop, I felt immediately that this was for me. Yeah, sit in meditation, not isolated in a room, but in intimate contact with another human being, feeling and sharing the warmth, the flow of life. This felt really, really great, really well.
wonderful. You just knew. At that moment, you just knew.
Yes, it was like a revelation somehow.
Yeah.
I didn't know yet that it would become so important in my life, but I knew this does really is really good for my being, for the whole being. It really harmonizes me. It's really because sitting in meditation, like Vipassana or this kind of contemplative meditation, you are all alone in your space, which is wonderful. But for me, to share it was so important. It's so important for me to feel that it flows, the communion with connection with other people. Other people, yes.
That's medical. That's why you starting to getting involved internationally with ERG and joining. Is this aim to be together and just feeling the connection? Is this the same thing or is it different?
Internationally,
Yeah.
this happened because 3 years after my first Reiki workshop, after first initiation, I became a Reiki master. And I had used these 3 years of maturation to write the first book on Reiki in French. There was nothing written at all, just a book in German. And my book was the first one in French.
Wow.
So it's still available nowadays.
Where can you find it?
It's still available. At that
Yeah,
time,
where can you find it?
it's called Reiki Force Universelle de Vie.
Ooh,
and
wonderful.
French. At that time, there was a huge interest for energy work, you can imagine, in the 80s.
Yes, of course.
And with my husband, who is also Reiki master, thanks to the book, we have been invited all over the French-speaking world to teach Reiki.
Oh
That's
my God.
France, Belgium, Romania, Africa, Gabon, and of course, home, which is Switzerland.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so this was the most fantastic period of my life. You know, soon after the publication of the book, our workshops were full, and I could quit the high school to devote myself entirely to Reiki, to
Wow.
practice and the teaching. And Reiki became my new profession. Mm.
Wonderful.
Yeah, what a gift to meet people for different countries in the
Yes,
light of Reiki.
yes,
What an experience to feel that we are all one in our hearts and in our search for significant and happy lives. Can be different countries, different languages, different places, parts of the world, and we are all the same in this light, in the light of Reiki.
that's
So
magical.
now I'm not traveling anymore, and there is that other possibility. I can enjoy the immense gift of being connected with you, Anna Sophia, with the Reiki Association of Sweden through the ERG,
Yeah,
and be committed, be in a group of committed people like the ones of ERG. Yeah, so the Reiki love story never ends.
it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now you're also the representative to Eurocam.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. How did
Uh-huh.
that happen?
So it happened.
Yeah,
It's not me personally. It's really
yeah,
the conference of
yeah,
ERG. We decided to become a member of Eurocam
yeah.
already quite in the beginning. In I think in 2020 already. And this because the Eurocam is an umbrella association whose purpose is to promote integrative and traditional and complementary medicine at the European level.
Mm.
So, along with other methods such as traditional Chinese medicine or homeopathy or anthropology, we are stronger in our effort to be recognized as Reiki practitioners, as having a role to play in the world of healthcare. We are well represented with other traditional alternative methods. Mhm.
Wonderful. Yes, it's wonderful. Uh, Thank you kindly for this chat. It's so nice to get to
It's
know a
already
little bit more.
finished
Yeah, but we can talk more. You can edit it. What more do
because
you want to talk about? What are your
you
favorite
have
topics, I think? I had that one also.
because you have written what are your favorite topics.
Yes. Okay. Are you with me? Do, 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 do. So, Shinta, I have one last question. What are your favorite topics?
Well, I don't know exactly what you mean, but what I would like to say is that to pay my Reiki master training, at that time, I have cashed in my pension fund because a little voice in me said that in this way, I would have my two hands for healing once I am old,
Mm.
which I am now. Yeah. And I thought 30 years ago, it's better to have healing hands than to have money. Well, now, a couple of decades later, I see that money is very important at the end of a life. But this impulse to serve life at all levels, spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, but also on the societal level, on the political level, to teach a healing art, a way to grow and realize oneself, to get supported in the family and at work. That's the passion of my life.
That's so
So,
wonderful.
and we can share this. Huh? It's so beautiful.
Oh, it's so beautiful. It's a huge gift to get to know you and to be part of all this Reiki energy that is just flowing through everything, connecting people and making the world a more loving, healthy planet. Thank you, Shinta. Thank you kindly for this chat. It was an honor to get to know you a little bit better. Thank you.
Same to you, dear Anna Sophia. It was really great pleasure. And easy, it's so easy to speak to you and to enjoy your smile.
You're so sweet. Thank you.